Three strangers meet on the open road. Behind them, years of training. Within, hearts that burn for justice. Ahead, a winged shadow, a serpent from the past, awaits. For this, dear friends, is Dragonguard. As you walk into the swamp, trying as best you can to hew to the way that you came, you hear Barphus actually hears, "Oh, so much swamp."
Is that giant speak?
It is.
Damn it. Can I discern where it came from?
Yeah, it's like from somewhere up ahead.
Okay.
And actually, you can kind of see the vague shape of a half-submerged ogre struggling through the swamp.
Okay, so he's struggling, so his mobility is nerfed.
Yeah. If you actually get closer, you see that, like he is sunk about half, like up to the waist in the swamp, and is just like slowly slogging through it.
All right. So if he gets pissed off, he'll probably move a little faster, but
he also has not noticed you.
You can always try to recruit him, since you can talk to him, since he's in a pickle.
My friends, there's a large creature up ahead. I believe it's an ogre.
Great.
Screw him.
Just what we needed.
It's been a rough morning, hasn't it?
Indeed it has. What do you want to do about it?
Well, I can't suggest that we encounter this large friend.
We gotta get to Verne as soon as possible.
Actually, as you have gotten a little bit closer, you notice that it has a tower strapped to its back that looks slightly charred, and it in fact has burns all over half of its face.
A tower?
Yeah, like a wooden contraption.
And it's burned. I have fire.
Oh, the ogre has burns all over its face?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm taking inventory. It's just like, well, we don't want to fight this ogre, so it's probably best to just walk around it. It hasn't noticed us yet.
Bye. And he's stuck in the swamp. He's immobile.
We gotta get these plans to the town.
Yeah, we should return to Verne immediately. Let them know about the kobold's attack.
The kobold inquisition. So I guess we're gonna go around him. He seems pretty easy to sidestep.
Yeah. And even if he does notice us, he's gonna have a hard time, trying to catch up to us because of his mobility.
He should probably take that tower off his back. Probably make it easier.
Yeah, you would just steal the tower.
Make yourself a little tower on top of the Goliath.
God.
Yep.
Okay. So Ranger, roll a survival.
I also have survival skills if that is relevant.
You may also roll a survival.
And that's just 20.
Yep.
I've got an, 16.
Okay. Alright. I got a 25.
Okay. While you have a vague idea, Scratch, of where you need to go, Nomsooni actually is just like, no. We're going this way. It's a much... I know a shortcut.
Bleh.
And you're able to shave an hour off of your time before you get back to the village of Verne.
Hooray!
Nothing encounters
Sweet.
you in the forest because of your ranger companion expertly navigating you around stuff in the daytime, which is very helpful.
Hooray! Everyone's awake except the forge.
Scratch says we should head back to that bar.
We want to go to the cathedral, though.
The cathedral has been taken over?
Well, the cathedral's not in town.
Yeah, the cathedral's not in town. The cathedral is a bit away. What we should do is we should warn the people of Verne, especially like the captain.
Whoever's in charge.
Okay. Yeah.
here.
Sounds good to
Does
me.
the town have a mayor?
It does.
We haven't-
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we haven't met.
Yeah,
the mayor,
because
so we can
you
just
were in
ask
town for
someone.
all of 5 minutes before you decided you were
Yeah.
going to leave.
Okay. We
So just ask someone where like the mayor.
yeah we go to where the mayor is. Do we know
Well,
where
we
the
don't
mayor
know.
is?
No.
Yeah, there's a big mayoral, like, what passes for a mansion in this part of the world.
Okay, we go there.
Okay. So you walk through town and past the Dragonguard Tower, and you see that there's actually a couple trading booths. It seems like it might be like a market day of some kind. There are a bunch of large carts being loaded up with things. A lot of textiles, a lot of folded fabrics are going into the carts. You see Ansel, one of the people you met, kind of directing people to load the carts.
Yeah, Dirtbag Mike's friend.
Yep, Dirtbag Mike's friend.
Yeah.
And actually, you see Fulme is out in the light of day at a cart of her own.
All right. Well, it seems like people are leaving, aren't they?
Well, I think they're trading, right?
Are they trading? Okay.
It's more of
Never
a
mind.
market day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's regular hustle and bustle.
Yeah. All right.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the only thing that seems relatively out of place is the carts seem there seem to be more carts than you might otherwise assume for a town of this size. Yeah, you see a couple of the familiar faces from a couple days before, and you make your way across the square to these large cast iron gates that lead to a small walled compound. And there's a large 2-story house in there with a nicely kept garden.
Can we just go up to the door? Is there a guard? or
The
anything like
gate is closed, and there is a guard in a nearby guardhouse who appears to be reading some sort of magazine.
that? Guard?
He sniffs and kind of looks over at you, looks you up and down, looks back at the magazine. What do you want?
We're with the Dragonguard. We've got urgent message for the mayor. Verne is in danger.
Okay, you can tell me the message, and I will relay it to the mayor.
Okay, well, we were out in the swamp, and we came across a village of kobolds. Can you believe that? Kobolds in the swamp, brother. Anyways, during our investigation there, we found a note detailing formations of kobold armies.
I'm gonna interrupt here. I'm gonna be like, it's
Mhm.
urgent. Take us to the mayor now. And also, I roll for persuasion.
Okay.
I got a 12 plus 8, so a 20.
All right. I was like, fine. Yeah, here we go. He stands up, stretches, and then slowly walks over to the gate and takes out a big rusty key and unlocks it, opens it up, and then gives you a very elaborate and slightly sarcastic bow before leading you into
What was he reading?
the house.
Pornography.
Nomsooni sarcastically bows back.
Can you tell
Even
what he
more
was reading?
sarcastically, though.
He was reading a magazine about dogs.
Excellent.
Okay.
Scratch turns his nose up at this.
He leads you into the house. It's not a large house by any means, but it's a nice house. And he knocks on the door, and another armed guard opens it. They whisper to each other. The one inside nods, and then now you have 2 guards leading you inside.
Wow,
And,
collection.
there's a stairway immediately to your left, a couple suits of armor on either side of you. There appear to be doorways going further into the mansion. And ahead of you is just kind of this long-ish hallway. It's not terribly long because the house isn't that colossal. But you see 2 more armed guards, and they also walk to join you. So now you have 4 armed guards who lead you into what could be generously called the reception area. And the original guard walks up and whispers into the ear of a slightly graying man, probably in his 40s. And the man is dressed in kind of a purple purple outfit with a burgundy robe and a slightly askew silver circlet on his brow. And he strokes a peppered beard, looking at the three of you. And he says, "So I've been told there's an urgent matter that needs the attention of me. Rothhurt here. What can I do for you?"
Nomsooni, tell this man what's on this paper.
Then Nomsooni describes the content of the plan and tells him about the kobolds in the swamp. Yeah.
Yes, we're aware of the kobolds in the swamp. It's not terribly urgent. They're always scheming something or other. It's really petty squabbles. We don't need to involve ourselves.
But didn't you hear me? They're planning an attack. An imminent attack. And then they attacked us.
You walked into their village. You were basically asking to be attacked. It's not a place for our kind. And he gestures at everyone in the room.
We saw them organized, and they're planning to attack the queen.
Oh, it's all just posturing, believe me. I've ruled over this region for decades. They're not going to actually do anything.
They have a dragon. They told us themselves that they have their plan.
Did you see it?
Just say yes.
Yes, I saw it. It is the son of Shadow.
Uh-huh. I have looked into these matters personally. There is no son of Shadow. However, speaking of sons, if you really want to do a service, you could, of course, always try and rescue my good-for-nothing son who has been kidnapped by bandits. Don't suppose you'd want to do some real work for a change? Dragonguard.
I intimidate him.
Okay.
Like, bitch, you better listen.
You're at a disadvantage because there are several armed people around you.
You want to use persuasion instead?
I persuade him to listen to us.
Okay. Roll your persuasion.
I rolled a 10 plus 8, so 18.
Okay. Let me just... So what are you trying to persuade him of?
I persuade him to listen to us, that this is an urgent matter and that we are right.
He nods his head as you lay out your case before him. It's like, I hear what you are saying. I understand. But believe me when I tell you that from my experience, though you might believe yourself to be right, and I understand your immediacy of your need, that I can tell you I've had my spies look into it, and there's absolutely nothing to worry about. No threat or harm will befall Her Majesty on her coronation ceremony later this week.
Oh, well, that's convenient, isn't it?
Has any of your spies actually spent a night in the heart of their village and interacted with them and actually heard them say out of their mouths that they were going to do this?
I can't say that they have, but we have other means of collecting information.
Are the lives of this town not worth even an investigation into our claims? What happens, Matt? What happens if you're wrong?
Will you be satisfied if I dispatch some men to investigate and verify your claims?
It would certainly make us feel better.
It's better than nothing.
He claps his hands, and 2 guards come running out of a side chamber, and he whispers to the 2 of them, and they both bow and said, "Your will be done!" In creepy unison, they yell that, and then they run out of the room at a near sprint.
By the way, watch out for the crocodile monster thing that they have.
Yes, there's all manner of creepy and crawly things in the swamp. That's why we typically don't go there. Also, it usually serves to just antagonize relations. I hope you didn't put the realm in danger with your little escapade.
Absolutely not. We would never.
You
By
left
our
on good
understanding-
terms then.
By our understanding, the realm is already in danger. They were just biding their time.
Good answer.
We shall see. Is that all?
Was this about your dumb kid?
Dumb indeed. He was on his way to a neighboring township. That is, of course, always a danger in our line of work, and he was kidnapped off the road by several bandits, and they are demanding a ransom, which shall not be paid. If you care to rescue him, however, I would be grateful.
How grateful.
Out of curiosity, you're not even concerned that not paying the ransom may cost your son's life?
He's a good-for-nothing lout. This will do him some good. Building character.
So what'll we get out of this bargain?
Perhaps I will take your claims even more seriously, and perhaps I will even pay you half of whatever the ransom they are demanding.
Where was your son last seen?
Oh, I can tell you where he's being kept. There's a tower not too far from here, about a day's journey south. A burned-out, blackened place. He's being held there by the Brotherhood of the Laughing Shield.
The what?
The Brotherhood of the Laughing Shield. They're a mercenary company that has typically done very good and deadly work in the past. However, it seems they have turned to a life of crime for reasons unknown.
Probably the dumb name.
Yeah, that could be. Could be.
Huh. Fine. We will do this for you. Right? And he kind of looks at his companions.
Seems like we don't have a
Fine.
choice.
You could leave him to rot. I don't care terribly much.
Great parenting.
School of hard knocks, my dear.
Alright. Campaign over. Deleted.
Alright. You have yourself a deal. But you better hold up your end of the bargain.
Yeah,
Sure
we're
I
sick.
will.
Brother.
We're sick of people not holding up their end of the deal.
If that will be all, my guardsman can show you where exactly this tower is.
Fine. Let's go.
La la la, off we go to save the stupid fool.
I think we should buy some supplies from this trading thing before we head out.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Since we got some money from Dragon Town.
Did we?
You got the 100 gold that I found.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Shopping spree!
Montage.
I was just thinking that too.
It's like Clueless.
Yes.
Metal tunic make me look fat.
Okay, so I tell the guard, we need to get some supplies before we head out.
Well, it's trading day, so probably a good place to do it.
Know any good deals?
No.
Where can we get armor, medicine, weapons, the like? Supplies we'll need on our journey.
Well, we don't have a lot of good medicine around here, but it's market day, so
Well, you're awfully helpful.
thank you.
Nomsooni says.
And by that, I mean not helpful at all.
You're a
Then
blunt
I
one.
give you a high five. See ya.
Okay, so I guess we're heading to the market.
As
Yeah.
you walk away, you hear him mutter, "Oh, I hate the Dragonguard.
And Nomsooni says, "What was that?"
I hate you."
I don't know. I'm gonna use cutting word on this bitch.
Oh. We've
It's
had
we use it
enough.
on the mayor.
Well, I mean, he was surrounded by goons.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I'm not
This guy's
actually
just a
gonna
guy.
use cutting word on it, but it'd be like,
Oh yeah.
all right. But
Okay,
we
so,
we decide
I
to
hate you.
We decide to ignore that and leave.
You have to shuffle Nomsooni away just a little bit.
I pick her up and move her.
Okay. Nomsooni's pissed.
Okay, so you go back to the market square. The gate closes behind you, and the guard locks it, and then walks back to his dog magazine. And what do? You see a bunch. You see a bunch of carts in the town square, and by a bunch I mean like 3 or 4.
Are any of them like labeled like signs what they're selling, or is it just kind of a
I think we just kind of look at things.
It's kind of a free for all. Fool May has her own cart. It has no sign, but you see it has some weapons and armor on it. There is
Nomsooni beelines to Fool May.
There's a cart that is Wen's wares. It seems they've pulled out a bunch of stuff.
Oh, that was the store that was closed when we came, right?
Yeah.
And
we should also consider that, like, we still took damage. Like, you and I are, like, half, yes.
Oh, yeah, we're still hurt.
And there also is a ramshackle, almost caravan-looking stall that has been set up with an unknown person behind it.
I go check out the caravan. I investigate the wares. What are they selling?
Is this the caravan with the mystery person?
Yes.
Okay. Is the person there? Like, can we see who was
Yeah.
running it?
Yeah. There is a dwarven figure with a lute strapped to their back. Actually, kind of like a neatly shaved cheeks and a long goatee/mustache combo. And they have a woven head of hair that goes out in a bunch of really elaborate braids that almost looks like a hat on its own. And they wave at you and say, come on over.
Ah, a fellow bard. Pleasure to meet you, my small friend.
Oh, thank you. It's Moss Crindleburn at your service.
Moskin, my name is Barphus.
Oh,
Welcome,
Barphus.
welcome to Verne.
Oh, thank you. It's
You
a very
seem like
warm
you're out
welcome.
of town.
Yes, I kind of make my living traveling around the towns here, and I try and do my best. I'm not the best bard, but I do right by the people who love music in these parts, I think.
You said he was a dwarf and not a leprechaun, right?
Yeah, they're a dwarf.
Okay.
Nomsooni is not paying attention at all. She's just scoping out the area.
Nomsooni's over by Fool May. We all know it.
She's scoping out
All
full
right,
names.
all right.
I like it.
Just had to make sure that we knew this.
And Moss indicates their wares and just says, well, anything in particular take your eye?
What do they have?
So there is like a suit of plate armor that is kind of marbled with age and has layers of like some kind of fungus or moss all over it. There's a rusty amulet. It seems as if it's made of iron and caked in rust. There's a pair of worn cloth boots that have very intricate turquoise patterning all over them. There's also a glistening and well cared for lute that is sitting pristinely, kind of in its own little section, and a blackened dagger with an obsidian blade.
We already have one of those, so it's fine.
Except that the one you have is like chipped out of volcanic rock. This one,
It's a
The one we have is a piece of garbage. So.
yeah, this one is
Yep.
well crafted with a smooth handle that almost seamlessly blends in with the blade. There are also 2 staffs, one that vaguely resembles a tree, and another that has a head that's carved into the shape of a snake.
Gotcha. Scratch, are you with me?
In terms of...
Are you, like, at the location where I am? Have we gone to this cart together?
Yeah, I'm hovering around.
Okay.
I'm near.
Scratch, does anything caught your eye, my companion?
Let's see what this junk is. Alright.
Now, you said your name was Moss. Can you recommend any of your wares to us?
Oh,
What kills things real good?
well, I can always recommend a few of these, and they bend down and pick up a bunch of glistening red potions. There are about 3 of them. There are 3 of them. And they put them down in front of you. Well, these these will get you back in good shape if you're ever in a pinch. And you can't sit down and rest somewhere for a while. But other than that, I don't really know a ton about these. I was just told when they were sold that they had some sort of magical properties, and that's kind of my thing. I go around and buy and sell objects that may or may not have some sort of magical value.
So you can't guarantee that any of this stuff is junk, huh?
I wish I could, but I can't identify any of them.
You said that the obsidian is a sword?
It's a dagger.
A dagger. Oh,
Okay. As an aside, we could always get the priest over here. He said he would be able to decipher any magical items we might come across.
For 100 gold.
Yeah, but plus he said he would do it for free after we helped him with his thing, and we haven't done that.
That's true.
So, unless you want to, threaten his life.
I could intimidate him.
Extortion.
But Scratch wants to look at the other weapons shop before deciding on this one.
Well, Moss, we shall return. Thank you for showing us your wares.
Oh, do come back, tall fella. I like you a lot, and they wink at you.
And I like you. And I point at him charmingly.
They curtsy at you.
Scratch just looks at him and just goes, "Dwarf."
Cat.
Just a nod.
Oh.
Hey, we have a name.
Right, Scratch and I go together to the other weapon shop.
Okay.
Who runs this joint?
It's Fool May. Her.
Oh, that's right.
She kind of cocks her head at the three of you and is like, "Oh, hey. Well, welcome to my daytime dealings, I guess."
Are you doing okay, Fulme?
Oh.
Nomsooni asked genuinely, unflirtatiously.
Oh, just a little tired.
Okay.
What's your best killing instrument?
Oh, my best killing instrument. Well, give me 1 second. And she starts rummaging around. There are lots of blades and daggers and javelins and all kinds of killing implements out here. And you do notice that as she's kind of looking through her wares that a lot of people are seemingly avoiding her stall. And there are just kind of shooting her odd glances across the square. She emerges with a shining blade, and she puts it down carefully in front of you on an oiled cloth. She says, "This was actually one of my finest works. It was my last blade before I had to flee my homeland. And of course I don't have the same facilities here, but, hopefully one day I'll get back to forging things like this."
Well, what you've made here, and Nomsooni looks around, looks fine to me.
Did you put emphasis on the fine, or?
Fine. No, just... and not like, oh, it's fine, but fine. Yes.
She laughs a little bit into her hand and kind of puts her elbow down at the table and leans on it, kind of cocks her head at Nomsooni, says, "Oh yeah, you like what you see?"
Nomsooni is shockingly a little shy and blushes a tiny bit, and she says, or she stutters, yes. Your wares are fine.
You have a
Scratch turns to Barphus and whispers "She can dish it out, but she can't take it."
No, she can
Nomsooni just glares back at you two.
She picks up the sword again and kind of holds it in the light, and you can see that when the light catches it just right, there are a bunch of runes engraved along the edge and a depiction of what appears to be a dragon head at the tip of the blade. And she says, "This is a weapon that I made specifically for killing dragons, and guess I don't know if it'll ever be used, but hopefully one of you might be able to take it off my hands and maybe use it against one of these dragons someday, huh?"
That sounds like it was made just for you, Scratch.
unfortunately, this
How
is
much?
one of the most valuable things that I own, and I can't let it go for just giving it to you as much as I would like to. I would have to sell it for no less than 1,000 gold.
How about I give you 34 gold that came straight from a dragon?
I'm sorry, that won't do for this.
Is there significance behind the runes on this blade?
Well, they imbue it with a magic property that allows it to better penetrate the scale hide of dragons.
Is there a task that we can complete for you in exchange for this blade?
Sadly, the only task that you could complete for me, fine lady, is paying me the 1,000 gold. I would need it to upgrade my facilities to maybe one day make its like again.
Oh.
What do you have? So what's your non-fancy best sword that you got?
She slowly wraps it back up in the oilcloth and puts it under the table, and begins showing you a variety of the different swords that are at her table. All of them seemingly in the same vein. They're rough. They're kind of crudely forged, which she apologizes for profusely, because she's well aware of how crude her facilities are. But they are all serviceable swords and weapons. They're just not great, and your equipment is probably better unless you lack anything else.
What about armor? You make armor, right?
I do, and she shows you a wide variety of different armor. There's plate mail and chain mail and breastplates and cloth armor, leather armor, basically any kind of armor you would want, she sells. So if you want to get a different set of armor, you could certainly upgrade.
Can we tell what the is it possible to compare like stats like with what she has with what I have? Particularly for leather armor or just light armor in general.
So there are a couple different types of light armor. There's like padded armor, leather armor, hide armor, and breastplate. And then anything higher than that, or there's also studded leather. Anything higher than that stuff gets into territory where you take an AC penalty. And it hinders your movement.
Studded leather is better than regular leather, right?
Yeah, it would give you 1 extra AC.
Okay. How much for the studded leather armor?
This would be about 10 gold.
Scratch will take it.
All right. She hands you the studded leather armor.
Ha ha. Sniff would have liked to see me in this.
Yes, he would have, my furry friend.
Was Sniff his lover?
Kinda.
Nomsooni, please. Yes, he
Hey,
was.
she asked.
I make a joke at Scratch's expense. No, in actuality, Sniff was a good, fine companion who
Yes, he was.
Oh!
who lost his life to a vicious dragon. He went
I
out.
have
He went out
pictures.
valiantly.
I have pictures. Is that what you said?
Yes. And then Scratch pulls out his wallet and it's got like the old timey like photo thing that like just unfolds, but since photographs don't exist, they're just really nice
They're
illustrations. of
oil
Sniff.
paintings. Tiny oil paintings.
Just little miniature oil paintings of Sniff doing various things.
Oh, you need a cosplayer
Oh,
as Scratch.
Adorable.
You see him? This is when we found this one hidden chalice together. And there's another time we climbed a tree to try to get this beehive. Oh, that was a good
Why
one.
were you trying to get a beehive?
We wanted honey. Yeah, honey's good.
Fair.
Have you not had honey?
Well, we don't have it underground.
Oh, sucks to be you, I guess. Anyways,
We'll bring you some honey
Yeah.
if we find some in this world.
Yes, I've lost everything I ever loved.
I also lost everything I ever loved. Just everything I ever loved came in a tiny kitten package. Anyways, thanks for the armor.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Okay.
You guys want to buy anything? I assume that since we have 100 gold, you two get 33 gold each. I get 34 because I found it, so I get the extra gold.
Well, that's awfully kind of you. I actually would like to buy some armor otherwise. And I only have leather armor, but yeah, something similar, I guess. If she has a studded leather armor that would fit me.
She does. It's
I'm a big
also
guy.
10 gold.
Okay.
It's adjustable.
Ooh, fancy. So yes, I also buy studded leather armor.
Okay.
I guess I would like to as well. I'm just checking what my inventory is. I believe I just have leather armor.
I don't know that you can actually wear studded leather armor because it
Can I?
because
Or-
it has
because I'm light.
well, it has metal in it. And you're a druid, and you can't wear metal.
Wait, what's the...
Yeah.
Wait, really? Why? Is that like
It's just a druid thing.
Oh, okay. Does it like hurt her?
No, it's just like against like druidic principles or something.
Oh,
We're of
okay.
the nature, the natural world. Can I get anything that would upgrade my armor? I just have light armor leather armor.
I think you are mostly stuck with that, unless you
Okay.
find some magic armor somewhere.
Okay. And I'm guessing she does not have any magic armor.
She does not believe she does.
Okay.
Anything catch your eye at the other item booth?
There was one more, right?
Can Nomsooni detect magical items?
It is a spell. I don't know if she has that spell.
I don't think so.
Like identify?
Can
Do you have...
I,
Actually, do you have that bar? Identify spell?
I don't.
No,
I,
Barphus.
No, I know. I'm just saying I don't have it. I
Oh.
was just checking.
And there's a... You said there's one more cart we haven't been to, right, Jack?
Yeah, it's the When's Wares booth.
Winds wears. Where's winds?
When's where's?
Can I sell my old leather armor?
Not to her.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like, can I like just patronize full oh god, I forgot her name.
Fool May.
Oh my god.
I almost called her Full Sail, like the school. Full May. It's like, hey, how about we trade my old armor for your really nice sword?
Oh.
This is worth at least 1,000 gold, right?
Absolutely not.
Behave yourself, Scratch.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Okay, so are we all good with Full May? Anyone gonna buy anything else?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay. We want to visit Winds Wares?
Alright, I say to Fume, we shall be seeing you soon, I'm sure. And then she does a quick bow as she leaves.
I hope not too long.
Oh, snap.
Bow chicka wow wow. Get a hut, you two.
You go over to When's Wares, which is run by two gnomes, two young gnomes. One middle-aged / older gnome, and the other is a younger gnome. As you approach, the older one steps up on a box and addresses you over the table. Well, hello! Welcome to our humble establishment. This is When's Wares. My name is How, and this is my son, Y.
What?
Oh, I know it's a strange nickname, but his full name's Wyatt. We just call him Y.
What's your full name?
How? My full name is How Wen.
Oh, God. That was Marcus level punnery.
So excellent. I see. What do We came by your store the other day as your lights are out.
What? You must have come by pretty late. Pretty late indeed. We're open quite a long time.
Well, what do you got to offer? How? When? Why?
What?
Well, we have these, and he puts down a couple health potions, and in addition, there's just like coils of rope and collapsible ladders, and like all kinds of different adventuring gear on this table.
How much for the potions?
Oh, these are the younger one speaking up. These are I believe 25 gold a pop.
Why?
Well, they can save you if you're on the point of death, so it seems like a reasonable trade-off.
No, I was calling your name.
Oh, I see what you did there. I don't get that every day of my life. Thanks, Dad.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. But seriously, you said 25 gold?
Yep.
Why so expensive?
Again, they can save you from the point of death. Pretty fair price, I think.
Okay.
It's a dangerous world out there, you mister.
My world is dangerous.
Well, then
Everything
this
else
should be well
is a
worth it
result
to
of
you.
it. You got any cheaper gold or cheaper potions?
Nope.
Maybe ones that save you only. Oh, okay.
Do you have any alchemic ingredients, perhaps?
No, we don't make the potions ourselves. We just import them from out of town from Mr. Ansel.
Okay.
You said he has a rope, ladder.
Yeah, he's a bunch of adventuring supplies.
Anything catch your eye, Barphus?
I think I'm okay here.
I'll grab a potion.
You now have a health potion. Da 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 da.
Oh, I thought they were telling her that.
They did. They both said that in unison, and then did da 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 da, and they spun together in like a little gnome dance.
And Nomsooni's just looking at them like, what is happening? And then she looks at her companions, and yeah.
I think that'll do for us.
Well,
Thanks.
feel free to come back anytime, says Hal.
Except when you're closed late at night, right?
Not that time, I guess. When we're open. Ha
Ha ha.
Okay. I want to go back to the bard guy. The
Okay.
dwarf could you?
The
Moss?
dwarf bard.
Dwarf bard.
As you walk away, the younger gnome walks up to the three of you and kind of is looking furtively around, and just says, "Psst, psst.
What?
Yes.
I have something for you."
Well,
Why?
give it here then.
And what's that, small friend?
He reaches out his hand, and it appears to be another health potion.
Thank you. What's the reasoning behind you giving us this?
Well, I've always wanted to be in the Dragonguard. I really look up to you guys, and I appreciate everything you do for the realm, so this is just my little way of saying thanks.
You're the first person that genuinely likes us.
Your generosity is appreciated, small friend.
Well, that's about all I can do. I gotta get back to minding the shop, but good luck out there, you guys.
And to you.
Thanks, gnome.
Thanks.
Scampers back to the stall.
About time we got some respect around here.
Oh, you back? Says Moss.
And we brought
Yes.
our friend. Thank you for welcoming us.
Oh, well, we'll always appreciate a new face around here.
Yeah.
It's not a new face to us, let me tell you.
Ha ha ha
I don't know what that means. Is that an insult? I don't know.
Just remarking that we're companions.
You're just laughing because it's some sort of insult.
I couldn't tell if it was some sort of like really down, like low key insult,
Like
or
a
not.
thinly veiled insult. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's trying to find the the malice in that statement.
There's no malice today.
Okay, that's cool.
That's okay. I've been good so far.
Okay. Dwarf, you had a potion before?
I do. I have 3 of them, actually.
Like 3 different kinds, or 3 of the same kind?
3 of the same kind. Sorry, love.
What's it do?
Saves you from death.
How much?
Each of these, I'm a little bit past their expiration date, but
What's that mean?
they shrug and appears to do some mental calculations. I would say 10 gold each.
Dangerous to drink expired potion? Do you guys know?
I don't know.
It's never on me.
I don't know a goddamn thing about potions. I'm a bard.
Most of my potions I make myself, so I can trust them.
I'm in the bard camp.
I wish Sniff was here.
Well,
He used
my
to
fellow bard,
test all of
my fellow bard, I'll tell you what. Give us the potions for 5 gold each, and we'll gladly take them off your hands.
Oh, I could not. I couldn't part with them for less than 9.
5 is as high as I'll go. You say they're expired. I can't imagine advertising them as such is going to make them fly off the shelves.
Could be life-threatening.
Oh, I can assure you I've drank my fair share of health potions past their expiration date. Always been fine. A little bit of the runs here and there, but better than dying.
I don't know. Looks like a stunted your growth.
Hey now, that is just a natural racial characteristic.
It's a joke, Dwarf. Jeez. Sniff used to laugh at my jokes.
Wasn't he a cat?
It seems that he still understood humor.
Sniff also used to test all my meals for poison, so unfortunately I can't have him test these as potions.
I tell you what, I'll go down to 7 gold for you.
Seems fair, Bard.
I lean over and whisper, I think we can talk him down to 5.
Just let him have this one, Scratch.
I mean, Barphus, you can literally convince him to do that.
Yes, I use persuade to talk him down to 5.
Okay, roll your persuasion.
All right.
Talk him down to 4. You could probably talk him to give it to us for free.
Now, let's not abuse our powers.
Yeah, it's not abuse if you persuaded him. Yeah, he had to agree to it.
They're not going to appreciate this.
What's the worst that can happen?
They're a purveyor of needs, or of wares, and we are in need.
I rolled a 6 and plus 8, so that's 14.
Okay. Well, you are right. They are expired. I'll 5 gold it is.
Pleasure doing business with you, my small friend. Thank you for your kindness.
Thank you very much.
They bow to you 3 as you leave with their potions in hand.
Nomsooni bows back.
Scratch bows for no creature.
I guess I don't really have anything to plug except for this very podcast, so I'm good for now.
And that was Naomi Lugo talking about this podcast, The Best Games Period. And if you didn't find Dragonguard through the Extra Life Tabletop Weekend, let me tell you about Extra Life and why you should sign up, because it's a wonderful charity that it's part of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, actually. and it helps children all across the United States and Canada. And when you sign up over at extra-life.org, you can choose a children's hospital that is either local to you or means a lot to you and your family. And everything you raise, 100% of it goes directly to that hospital to help sick and injured kids. And it's a really, really amazing charity. And guess what? People come together all across the US and Canada to play games together, have a really good time, and also raise money for the kids. It's a really win-win type situation. So you can learn more over at extra-life.org, and I really do hope that you sign up. So that was Naomi Lugo and then Jack Gardner. Hey, it's like we're having a normal Best Games Period podcast now. How about that? And with that, thank you so much for listening to Dragonguard. We had a really fun time making it, and the plan was originally to have the entire mini campaign done by the time Extra Life Tabletop Weekend came out, and schedules just didn't align, and also it turns out that producing this takes some time. Who would have thought? It might have been too ambitious to plan for the entire thing to go up, but rest assured, even though Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend 2018 has come and gone, we will definitely be getting together again. We'll be bringing the band back together, Naomi, Marcus, and Kyle, and we will be playing the rest of this campaign through to the end so that you can see the exciting conclusion. Also, if people are interested, I might throw together the campaign notes so that you can run this at home. I think that might be a fun thing to do, and maybe throw it up on DM's Guild and use it to raise some money for Extra Life. That could be a really cool thing. And Wizards of the Coast, if you're listening, talk to me. See what we can do. And with that, thank you so much for listening. We'll be back again with Dragonguard real soon. For longtime Best Game Period listeners, there will be no episode this week, just because you got 6 hours of us this weekend. So I think that'll make up for not having an episode this week, but we should be back the week after that. So stay strong. I don't know why I said stay strong. That's not a thing we usually say on this show. But I'm going to end this now. Bye.